Okay, hi everyone. Hi, 안녕하세요. Before we start, this seminar is about to how to control about the Final Cut Pro X and also how to set up the color correction when you use Final Cut Pro, and also about the benefits of Final Cut Pro compared to the Premiere Pro. Uh, so first of all, let me introduce myself. My name is Yinukhi, and I've been working as a visual director, mostly photographers, but in these days I'm starting to work as a videographer too. And actually, I'm working in Denmark, not in South Korea. But after Corona outbreak, I'm starting work in South Korea as well too. So most of you guys maybe see my work through my Instagram or my YouTube. I'm usually working as uh, music video stuff or fashion films, like short videos, not like YouTube. But I can teach you how to control the color grade or somehow to blade each, uh, you know, rhythm, each of the videos rhythms or how to cut them. So just let's see my works first before we start. This is my YouTube channel. I don't have much subscribers, but I'm working with some Danish musician called Fred Seul. And this is my first music video that I will share on the chat room. Thank you so much. It's because this live stream will make you lagging a little bit. So it's better to see yourself through this link that I'm sharing now. And this is my first music video works and also my first video work that I made in my life. And I made this a year ago.
But this been going on since last spring. For so long. So if ever you want someone, don't take him a fool. And if ever you need someone, this space precious too. You make me more than I am. You make me more than I am. You make me more than I am. I'm never gonna sleep here, darling. So she said, why should I come when I'll see you in a week now? Start thinking in reverse of last spring. Oh, and I thought that I was made of concrete. Guess if ever you want someone, don't take her a fool. And if ever you need someone, the space precious too. Thought I was more than I am. Thought I was more than I am. Thought I was more than I am. Time stretch. I'm keeping on. switch all alone. We keep our balance up. You make me more than I am now. Thought I was more than I am. You make me more than I am. Time stretch. I'm keeping on. We did switch all alone. We keep our balance up. No, 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 no.
So this is my first video that I made in my life. Actually, I studied in photography school for years, like 6 years ago. But that time I never studied videography before. But in these days, maybe some of you knows that the photographer can also do videography as well in this world. So well, thank you for watching my videos, and this video also can I mean, this video also made with so many color grades, and each color grade is very all my colors. So there's no answer. It's on your skills and your creative that you can be used. So so here we are. This is my first video, and second video is I used a drone, and it's really simple and very just simple. There's no edit and no cut scenes, just only use one take video. And I did this video in a small island in South Korea. And I'm just share the link so you can watch also. So this video just like from the close up and just go up. That's it. But it's more powerful because that time we took like a winter time last year, February, and we used a drone. And it's also color graded. So I'm feeling cold, and I'm all alone, more than I'm capable of, more than I'm capable of. Feeling cold, all alone, more than I'm capable of, more than I'm capable of. Thinking when we fall, let all the shame go. More than I'm capable of. I might just go fight. Doing this on my own now. I need you for so. More than I'm capable of. You're going to try. Sit on the phone and try. We are too bold for lying. We are too bold for lying. So this point, the last credit scene also, I matched some sound drums with the logo ends. Maybe you can hear like 1, 2, 3, and the logo is disappeared like that. So these small details, it catches your eyes, like even if it's simple one-take video. So when you guys make some music video like this or some YouTube, you probably will put some your logos or your credits, then it's really be great if you match it to sound bits. And last video is that I made last year. It's really recent one, and it's called Kings and Queens. Same video artist, but we took this video in old temple in South Korea. It's called Naman Sansong, and this is the link. And this is the real music video. There's no story in it. We just going around to shoot with the sound and just put them together. Actually, that's a good question. How long did I take these videos? It takes like a month sometimes. First one was it took 3 months to take videos and editing, but mostly when I make this video, I work with the musician together when I just edit or some color grade also. So it took like 3 or 4 days to finish this video because that time we were together and we just like stayed up all night. So this video, Kings and Queens, uh, it took like 2 months because that time I was in South Korea and he was in Denmark when I finished the video because it's it's hard. It's kind of hard when when you separate with the musician, like negotiate something and discuss about it. So this video it published the last year October, and we took this video last year February. As you hear, there's so many drum beats, and we connected each thing through the drum beats from the music.
When you feel like a fire, stranded on the sea, I'll feel the glowing through tall trees. Just state yourself and we shall be home. When you feel like a band-aid, lying on the prowl, trying hard to become real. Told you know yourself is where you were born. 'Cause all hands fall if we're not kings and queens in our hearts. For how can we help if we're too weak? If we're not kings and queens in our hearts. Seems like tears are to fall hard if there's no greed at all. And I won't be waiting for any help if you're not watching over yourself. 'Cause all hands fall if we're not kings and queens in our hearts. For how
So as you see, this logo is also appeared through the beat drums, like 1, 2, 3, like this. And the point is, when you edit scenes to scenes, there's a three kinds of scenes, like this. I can say a middle shot and close-ups, and also middle shots, and there's no scenes kind of, but it's kind of a wide shot, so it's like, you know, a small and more focused on backgrounds. So middle shot to middle shots to middle shots, like this. Like middle shot to the middle shot and going to the close-up and going back, and it goes to middle shots to the middle shot, also the same, like this, like close-up to close-up, middle shot to close-up, middle shot to middle shot. It also and I called it a bridge, so it makes more feel different, like more dramatic. So middle shot to middle shot and close up again, because it's a climax of the music, and going back to the middle shot, and mostly end scene will be like wide shot because it's an ending thing, so we can see more backgrounds and going to the black scene with the logo. So nowadays I'm working with more some fashion films like this. Actually, I can show you some more. This is my music video works, and there's also a fashion film and small music promo videos. This is a short film for Instagram or Minute, and I work with some dancers in Denmark and also musicians from Latvia. And as you see, the mini shot is going to more wide and goes to close up as a bridge and go back to the middle shot, and it connected very normally and naturally. And also these kind of hand moves, it matches also the music, and that's the point for making cinematic videos, I guess. Wait, this is not the answer, but at least I think like that. I think so. But these kinds of music videos, well, that's also a good question. How do I get the inspiration for the music video? Well, when I work with Fred Seul, he and I we discussed about the music stories that he made, like, you know, lyrics, through the lyrics. The last one is called Kings and Queens. So I got inspired by some story from Naman Sansong. It's an old story in our history, and literally that's the Kings and Queens. So I made him as a king, and we went to the temple and we sang there. That's the basic concept of that video. First one was we had this video more than I am. We had a storyboard. So this music video has 3 stories in it, and each story is a black and white. It's connected to each other. First of all, this nude scene couple, and this color scene, which is the main story, that he argued with his girlfriend in his house, and he went out, and he wanna just play with his friends, just leave out his girlfriend. So the girlfriend, she just ran out from his home, and he regrets, and he wanted to find his girlfriend again. So that's the basic story, like you when he wanted to her back. And last scene is a train station, and she's going her hometown. I don't know, but the boyfriend is begging her like, "Don't go, please don't go." And train goes. Eventually, she doesn't go. That's the basic story of this music video. And the other story is there's three scenes: golf scenes and the nude scenes, and some ordinary couple scenes. But we wanted to make them. We wanted to show to audience that sometimes guys can cry or guys can be a housewife or something like feminism stories. So maybe you can watch and watch it again with these kind of stories, and you will understand. Uh, Also, the golf scene. Like first scene is like he looks like the coach, but eventually he's the student and she is the coach, and that's the what we wanted to show them to audience. Eventually, she's coach and he's the student, like this. So it's like we twisted the stories, like basic concepts. And the storyboard we made like a month ago. I mean, it took a month for finishing this storyboard. And we took these kind of things like 3 months each. So it's kind of long progress because we need to hire the models and locations. So it took a really long time, and this was my first video. That's why I guess. But the second video and third video we made storyboard very quickly and easily because we had already some experiences like that. So I guess that's how to make basic progress of making this video stuff. Um, okay, lettering box thing. Actually, I tested all lettering boxes like full sizes or coded, and actually it's basically it's up to you. Uh, there's no answer anyways, so I just decided that it makes me more feel strong in the beach videos. Okay, so let me see more my works. And this is the best for making music video is using a gimbal, basically just stabilizer for the camera. And I use let's well, I will just type here. I use Canon 5D Mark IV, and I use the DJI stabilizer here. This one. So this is called gimbal, and it looks like this. So you can put the camera here and grab here like together, and this makes the stabilize for the camera moves. And it's kind of expensive in these days. But but in these days there's also gimbal for phones. I can show you right now, but I will just showing. It's called DJI Osmo. Uh, I'm not sure what is about the Dragon camera that you're talking about. But this gimbal I just shared the picture. It's called DJI Osmo Mobile 3, and it's kind of very cheap. It's for the phones, so you can put the gimbal on the phone and hold it, and it makes you feel more stabilized and makes more smooth moving on the videos. And I use them always for making music video. So like this, and as you see, the moving is very smooth. You see, and I added all my music videos from the Final Cut Pro. And most of you guys ask that what is the difference about Final Cut X and Premiere Pro? Well, this is the really, it's not that important actually. You can use Premiere Pro or Final Cut Pro. I always use Final Cut Pro because I'm using MacBook, and it's or like Android and iOS. Like it's the same as like Galaxy phones or iPhones. It's just only the same concept, same program that you edit and color grade, or but just not that the same type. Actually, I didn't I never used Premiere Pro before, but I guess it's the same progress like editing and color grade. There's no answer you choose which program you're using it. So first of all, so here I am teaching you the how to correct the color grade before you color grade. There are two types that you can match the color. First one is just normal ways, and second way is you can use some color correction plugin on Final Cut Pro. It's called MLUT, and it's also for free. And I will share the link later. So let's put some new files. So first of all, I am doing a new Mac project here. Well, this is the format 2K, 4K, 1080p, which is, this is the normal format. Uh, and this is 2K, 4K is very big format. Actually, in these days, people are not using 2Ks or 4Ks because we are using and we are seeing on the phones. For the best videos on YouTube is, I think it's 1080p HD normally. And there's a late 23.98p or 24. There are so many frames in this menu. Where in the cinematography, we are using always like 23.98 or 24. This 60 frame is not that you normally not using it because it means uh, one frame is using which pictures in it, it means. So for example, 24 frames, it means like 1 second, one frame, they're using 24 pictures in a one frame. And 60 frame, it means one frame is using, including 60 pictures in one frame, which is very smooth. And it feels more like very smooth and weird. So in the cinematography, we don't use that. Every movies in the world, like, cinemas, they are using 24 frames usually. So that's why I'm using always 24 frames. So we go in here, and there's a project, new project here. And I will just bring some random video. that I was working like last year. Does shooting a music video take longer or editing a video? Actually, I guess it's the same period it took. At least for me, it depends on the people, I guess. And these are all really important. As you see, I categorize like video shoots and landscape scenes and close-up scenes like this, because that time I had a storyboard and like this, for example. This is a middle scene. There's one dancer is dancing around with her main character. Actually, it's the same, and it's for me 23.98 or 24. It's the same as 24 frames per second. So here there's a close up, and this is the middle, and this is also center close up. It was a music video, kind of like a mini short music video, so that's why I took like this and categorized. And also there's an ending scenes, like I did categorize like this for ending. So let's bring one of the things here either. So this is the normal look like, and as you see, there's a RGB parade here, and if you click this is a normal face interface, and you can push this one, and there is a color correction menus comes up. Right. So this is the how to correct the color grades when you import the video first, and that's the first step. So push here. There are 4 menus: color board and color wheels and color curves. First one, I pushed color wheels and it appears like this. So master, shadows, highlights, and midtones. And the point is, when you make the color grades, you have to consider about this menu and this color grade together. I normally color grade immediately. Sometimes I also did after importing, but this kind of music video that I took like different places and different daylights. So I do mostly immediately, and I just copied it and pasted it to the other scenes. So the best way you can do is just try everything, you know. So let's see here, this one, shadows, I pushed up and it goes to more wider, but also the detail is going away. And also this is going high. The best way is to the 0, to the 80 or 100, like every red and green blue is going and matching 0 to 80. Sometimes it goes to 100. It's okay. So this is really important. You adjust shadows and highlights for master or sometimes midtone, and using these narrows, matching 0 to 80 or 100, all those red and green and blue. So let's try. where it's already 0 to 80 little bit, but I can see there's a red and green is also blue. It's not matching with the 0, which is the sum of detail is going away. So let's go down, and this black details is so many I cannot see. So let's go more up, and midtone is going more, and this is going down, and highlight is also going to 100. This is the best. Sometimes it also can be okay with 80s, but mostly this is the best, but not too higher than 100. So you can just adjust each paragraph to matching with the others, and 100 from the 0. And yes. Yeah. So this is the before, and this is I color grade. And as you see, the more contrast and highlights can be more alive compared to the before that I matched it. And plus, we can add more collections here, hue and saturation curves. So this is about to make color more vivid or reddish or bluish. So let's, first of all, you can see these things where I normally don't use this one, but let's try what it happens. So using this marker, click it and click somewhere you want to this exact color to make more vivid, more saturation in it. For me, I want to her face more alive, so I will just touch her face like this, and then it appears like here. This where, yeah, it's kind of a pattern. It's like make hue or make more saturate or make more bright. So I picked her face, and this point is appears, then I will just here, this one is going up high, and also this one, and this is kind of very weird move you can see here, and also this one. But normally I just use this one only. And also this saturation, I will just click here and it appears here. And this one going up high. And it's more little bit color in it on this video. This Luna is literally called like brightness. You cannot make the brightness. But when you touch these all 3 patterns, you can also consider this one also. 0 to 80 that I told you about before. So just a little bit going up. And also more, let's make more green here. Little bit. So as you see, before it's more like greenish, but I touch it more warm feeling, and it makes more summertime warm. Before it was like a kind of winter feelings, but I made some more warm in the video. And last one, color curves. Oh. It's the same categories and same ways you can adjust colors, but it makes more contrast in it or not. So these color corrections, there's no answer. It's whatever you want, you can make. For me, I would just use more darkish little bit and more red in it. The green is going a little bit up. So I can make color more like film camera, like old days. And back to the effects here. So I made these 3 color corrections for make color grade. So before, it's just normal video, more grayish and bluish. There's no contrast in it, just original. But I made this using 3 curves and appears like this. So from now, anyone questions? Thank you. Can you show us how to paste the color correction to other grids? Okay, so this is the first I did, right? And I will just import on the other video, like maybe it ends to middle, so I will just put more middles in here. This is like color corrected, and this is just the same normal video, see? So click the clip that you just made color here, and there's a menu here, save effect, where it's will, I prefer all video shoots with the same brand of camera actually, because each camera does have different colors, different systems. So I use Canon 5D Mark IV, so I always use Canon 5 Mark IV when I make the music video. I don't use Canon Mark IV and iPhone camera or Sony camera together. That's a really good question actually, because there's a limit to make color corrections both cameras. So anyway, so there's a menu called Save Effect. You see this one, Save Effect Presets. So you clicked the clip that you just made with effects of colors, color corrected clips, and click the Save Effect Presets and choose that you just made the color corrections. And you named it. I will just call color correction date of today. And you go to the effects here and typo today. And there's appears that I just made the color correction palette. So choose the clip and drag in it. And it color corrected. It's because I took the same day light, and that's why it looks the same. But sometimes it's kind of different things that you took the video, and that time you can just adjust color again compared to the others. So that's I just told that if another video has a different light and different colors, then you have to match yourself with the other cutscenes, like here, going around. And for example, I can show you here. same and the same. Yeah, it's the same, but okay, maybe I will show you the other. Cancel. Behind light.
So you told. I'm ready.
So for example, this is the another scene from the inside. And I just pasted it from the other side and it looks very, very different as you see, right? Especially the skin color and the sky mood. This is more like yellowish and this is more like reddish. So I will make another color with. So let's see originals and I delete them. So let's do once more, matching the others. So you just can remember this kind of color parade. This one, like the before, 0 to 80. And compared to the others, there's some yellowish in it. So I will just put more colorful color curves. Put down or up or yellow a little bit. And greenish and go more higher. So at least I can see a little bit similarly compared to the others. So then it looks a little bit similarly. Like I said, there's no answer to be specific color corrections, but this is really, really difficult, isn't it? I mean, every time you have to do like these colors, every time make effects and save effects. Actually, there's really, really easy way to make color corrections, and it's called MLOT. It's more like a simple palette that you can easily put in it. And it's also, some of them are free. It's like Instagram filters. So back to the beginning, let's turn off the effects. And I will show you the homepage here. Also the sharing this chatting room. So it's called the MotionVFX. It's literally just the filters, but also color corrections filters that you can easily use on every Final Cut Pro. Once you download it, and there's a menu, effects here, called MLOT. So you just put here, and there's a menu here, MLOT Motion VFX. And there's so many presets, you can just put them in. Some of them are not free, but some of them are also the free presets. You can download it. So example, you just like every presets, free presets that I downloaded. Then you can just once click, it color corrected like this. Some of them are making more film styles like old days. Some of them are very, very old like this. So it's kind of fun. Every preset has every different types, so you can easily use it. And it's also up to you which one is using it in. So for me, I love this kind of colors. It's called startling, and I pushed OK. I'll just ignore the color grade and here. So here, and you can just adjust how to percentage you are using it. So sometimes I use like the way I did before, like every curves, saturation, color width, and matching everything. But I usually use MLOT by MotionVFX, this plugin, because it's really easy to use and it's more faster than the normal way. So once you download it, you can download every plugins through this website, but some of them are not free, but some of them are also free. Easily you can just maybe type for free. And there's also some of them are like tidal effects, transitions like this. But this time I'm going to teach you how to make colors. So I will just use the plugin for color plugin. So it's like this, buy more lots. But some of them are not free. So I prefer you guys just use for free plugins because there are also many good plugins for free using the lots. So normally 100% is not the 0 to 80s because it makes you make videos more not details in it. So I'm always using like 50 or 40. But this video I will just use 50 because it makes more colorful and feels more film-ish. And you can also adjust midtones easily. Also shadows. So like before, consider about this parade, and I am using these menus here. So 0 to close to 80 or 100, but this video can be used similar to 80s, like this. Highlight those can be high a little bit. It's too dark, so I will just save more details from the shadows. So here we are. We make the color grade like this, more film and more a trend color in these days from the Instagram. So this is an original, and this is I use the MLOT. So you can easily download these kind of plugins. Just Google it, MLOT free plugins. So plugin setup first, and free custom MLOT But this time I will just share my own MLOS, so you can just download and import it easily. Where? And I will teach you how to import these preset lots. I'm not sure it can be. So I'm sharing right now through the chat room, so you can download free lots. But before you download these kinds of lots, you have to download this plugin first. Once you download these plugins, then it appears like this on effects menu, and you push the load custom lot here, and then the lots that you downloaded, there are so many lots from that I'm sharing right now. This still it's uploading, so you guys can wait. So anyways, so for example, tier, I choose the tier here. This is a tier, and yes, unfortunately, it's only for only Mac, Final Cut Pro. So once you download lots, load custom lot, and here tier, I load it, and then adjust the intensity, also the levels, contrast, or saturations also, and there's also some grain, like film effects. For example, I choose some of grains in it. Then there's some little grain or some kind of noise on the video, as you can see. It's really good for making some kind of old film style music videos. So, okay, so from this moment, any guys have questions? Any questions? I can just ask everything. If you don't have any questions, I will move on. Oh, when exporting. That's also a good question, but this is kind of last stage, but I will just show you. So when you export the video that you made, let's go to the file and share and master file. Just click it, and there's a menu appears. And go to the setting. The format should be on computer, no matter how or what you use for. So just go to computer. It's really important. Choose a better quality and choose the best format, the biggest format here. And actually that's it. And just go push the next and save as some, name it and save and wait. And the volume level in DV, where actually I don't touch the DVs whenever I make this video. I just got the file from the musician, For example, here, just put here like that, and I don't touch it. It's up to you. Actually, I don't normally use photos and videos together, but for example, when I made some kind of photo album videos, I wish, something like that. I also use just wait. Uh, I just used only video only, not the photos and videos together, because the photo is usually format is across. So, but I do made like this kind of photo album videos. So simple, saying it's only for commercials that I've been working for, but not the music videos. So back to the videos. Any more questions? No? So here we are. I will show you a simple music video that I usually using. So first, I added the music for the video like this. But if you close it, actually, there's a little trick here. Like this, the music just music starts like right away, 1 second. But I want to make like slowly up. So if close up and you can see the mouse cursor is changing when you push those kind of small dots. 어디 안 나? 영상 원래 안 나오지. 네. So first of all, I will oh, put the video volumes go down and you can move when the music starts going up slowly like this. You see? Once you push put the mouse cursor here and it goes to like this kind of shape and you go to the right side and the music starts like slowly going up. So like this. I'll just go more. So you can hear the sound is going up slowly. Yes, it's literally music fading effect actually, but without any effect in it, like manually functioning. And it goes to the same way to the video like this. So click and there's a show video animation here. And then you see this opacity. and push this one. And the same way, the mouse cursor is changing. And go more the same way with the music. And it goes to show up slowly. And the best way for making this video is adjusting speed also. As you see, the video is little bit shaking. So there's a menu called stabilization, and you click it, and it takes time. You can see here. And you wait until the video is a little bit more stabilized. Once it's done, the video will be more stabilized automatically. The best way is for using gimbal together, but without it, actually also there's a way to more stabilize. So turned on, it's more going slowly moving on the video in it, but without it, it's more kind of shaking in it, right? So turn on, stabilize, and then I'll just use more and then click. Push this one, and there's a speed you can adjust. But normally on cinematic videos, usually using 80% slower compared to the normal. Then it makes you feel more stabilized and more cinematic. See? So this is the basic progress how to make a cinematic video. And as I say, the middle goes to middle, right? And the landscape is kind of a bridge. So I will choose more important. So I put middle. So let's check matching with this position, right? So you find the point matching the next scene, and also the matching with the drum beat. But okay, first need to put more fade in effect like this. Also the music. Then adjust the speed to 80. So it's more cinematic videos that I just made, right? And there's a point, the drum and changes the music. So I will cut like this. So you see, there's a drum start. So I will match with the drum to the next thing. And actually I don't like my color, so let's bring back to the color that I saved before the date. also to here. Well, let's go back. So I just finished it 10 seconds. And then there's also the beat I can see, so I will just put more scene in it. Yes. So somehow it's connected, right? It's because I made the videos editing with some drum beats from the music, and that's how to make the music video, basically. With this kind of way that I just finished the music films yesterday. And as you see, there's so many plays and scenes matching the musics. And as you see, the middles to the middle and wide to the wide, it's like matching the angles, each things together. And also the drum beat, you can hear. I put more shaking effects matching with drum beat from the music. So there are two ways to make drum beats. Put some effects or put to the other clips. So it's also important to see other videos thinking about the drums and scenes together, and you can learn about it. So there are so many drum beats, so I couldn't put more scenes together, so I just used the effects, like track effects, matching the drum beats. That was, I took the video last year. I finished yesterday, actually. Also the credits. Any questions from now? Can type and chat if you have any questions until now, because we are about to end soon. 감사합니다. Thank you. Another thing that usually you guys are making a video for YouTube, right? But sometimes you want to upload on Instagram, and Instagram is a different format that usually we are using or seeing. It's more like custom and 1080 to 1350. That's the Instagram post format number. Maybe you might have some note here. So you can bring here. And this is the Instagram that I made the same video only for the post. Point is, the video that you make, just Command C, copy it, and go back to the format we just made, and just Command V, like this. So now we just made the video for Instagram format, but it's also cropped, right? So there's a menu here, crop, and there's a three menus: trim, crop, keep on. Keep on, it's going from start to the end, like moving this way or that way, you can choose. But normally I'm just using crops like this. So I just crop here because it's the center. Then it crop, matching the Instagram post size. And that's the how to make Instagram post videos from the normal videos. So like that. Okay, my pictures, actually I'm using Lightroom here. It's not for free, but it's the same brand from Photoshop and it's more easier use. And there's also application for phones too. So you can just Google it on Google Store or App Stores on iOS, iPhones, Lightroom or Snapseed. I will just type here. And so this is the photo apps that I'm using on my phones. And you can see my photos on my Instagram. And most of them are using from Lightroom application. But this is the video tutorial lecture, so I'm not going to show. So any questions? Hey, thank you. I am very appreciative that you guys helped from my lecture because this is kind of first lecture that I'm doing it about the video. So thank you. Thank you so much. So today we talked about the how to correct the colors and edit it with matching the drum beat from the sound. Any questions more? I will type for here my email address so you guys can ask and send a mail to me. Now we can upload videos on Instagram TV without changing the resolution size. Well, Instagram is always is okay. So the video that I made today is only for YouTube, like for HD videos, and it will be different and difficult each the camera that you are using it. And I'm using a 9080 size camera. So, and that's why I'm making always 1980 size, which is HD size, because my camera is very kind of expensive one. So, but in these days, if you're using iPhones, they can be also used for YouTube. Oh, actually, it's the same when you use chroma key, the same edit raised color, like using MLOT plugin like here, or using this kind of color correction menus. Yes, it's also available for phone videos. I have many, I've seen many videos from taken by iPhones, but also using Final Cut Pro. Can be also used for making music video with only iPhones too, because in these days iPhone can take a video with 4K full resolution, but you have to go to the general. Actually, it's camera. Okay, here, there's a menu, a camera menu, and there's a size you can adjust. Normally, it's normally it maybe normally here 1080, but I always using full size, but not 60, 30. But it's also different each iPhones you're using, but you have to check if you are iPhone users. Okay, so thank you for watching it. This is Yinukhi. Uh, like I said, any questions about this video, just send me a mail or send me a DM through my Instagram ID. I will. Thank you. You too. 감사합니다.